And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
And the shot is good. Aldridge has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
There's Parker with the 3, and it's Parker again missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Wing shot on the way. Bank shot, no good. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Stolen by Ginobili. Aldridge against Durant. Ginobili with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. The Thunder leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. Excellent D there from Parker. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the basket's good. 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Duncan. And it's blocked by Adams. And then Durant with the dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Ginobili. Ginobili draws the double. The shot misses. Westbrook with the nice D there. Durant kicks to Roberson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Parker. The second chance effort. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And Durant.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
OKC, make some noise.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in the pivot spot, manning the middle. San Antonio calls timeout.
Just trying to get a break in the action. To clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. It's taken away by Collison. Morrow kicks to Cantor. And the shot falls short this time. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen thus far, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Aldridge. Parker's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kez. That's not a good look at all.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. That is his first foul of the game. Puts it up off the inbound.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
San Antonio calls timeout. For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And Clark, they went 25-27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
It's Ginobili on the wing. San Antonio again missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And there's the call.